Yo YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy SalvationsElite, and we're back with another video, guys. Hope you guys are having a great week. I'm about to leave for CWO Dallas tomorrow morning. So I'm working as a referee, like I mentioned last video. I'm excited to work with the open bracket, see what's going on, have a good experience down there. It'll be my first time actually attending an open event. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of the guys on the main stage and potentially having a chance to meet some of the guys that I've followed for a while. So either way, it'd be really cool. The open bracket's going to be a lot of fun too. There's a lot of really good teams in the open bracket, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what guys end up at my station. And a few of you guys already have actually told me that you guys are going down to play in CWO Dallas in the open bracket, so best of luck to you guys. I really do wish you guys the best, and I hope you guys represent out there and really slay it. One thing that I actually really want to announce before we get into the video is that I've been considering doing a Call of Duty channel of the month type series, where once a month I put out a video of a suggested Call of Duty channel that you guys can like leave in the comments or tweet at me, and then I'll check out and then I'll choose one Call of Duty channel of the month that I want to highlight and give some time on my channel to help promote them and really build their channel. It's something that I know would have helped me early on in my YouTube experience, and I really want to make it easier for smaller YouTubers, especially in Call of Duty. And so basically the things that I would be looking for would be the best content ideas, thumbnails, how they market their channel, and everything that goes along with being a good YouTube channel. So once again, I want you guys to leave comments on this video or tweet at me suggestions of Call of Duty YouTubers that you would like to submit as a potential channel of the month. But really, in honor of the CWO Dallas and the pro season really kicking off with its first big event of the year, I wanted to make a video for people to understand like the path to becoming a pro and how that actually works and what steps you have to take and what hills you have to conquer to really become a professional Call of Duty player. Basically, I just want to document the path that the average person would take from going to a pubs player all the way to becoming a legitimate Call of Duty professional. So like I said, this is for when you've decided I want to go pro, but you may not exactly know how to get there. So obviously how every player starts, they start playing Call of Duty, then they play multiplayer. They'll play probably TDM first, then they'll work their way to domination, then they'll work their way to maybe playing some search and destroy, maybe some hardpoint, who knows, something like that, a competitive game mode. And then after getting good at pubs, they're like, all right, I want to switch and try to play some ranked plays. And that's why having a good ranked play system is so important for the development of professional Call of Duty, and why it's been so frustrating the last few Call of Duties haven't had good ranked play. Nonetheless, that's off topic. But you get good at ranked play and you really start moving up in the ranks a little bit at ranked play, and you're like, all right, I need to start playing as a team though. I need to find a team to play with. I want to play with some guys who have the same mindset as me, you know, and can think the same way I do. And so you find a team and you decide, all right, let's play some game battles. What you do is go to MLG site, go to game battles, and you can create a team there, create an account there, and then you play in the first open NA ladder. But that generally is the ladder where the most casual players play. So basically, once you start winning a lot of your games, a large percentage of your games playing SND, and then you start playing a little bit of hardpoint, a little bit of capture the flag, some variant modes, some best of 3s, best of 5s type stuff. And when you really start dominating that, that's when you can start entering some tournaments. And what I'd say is probably just start entering with some free tournaments, and those are offered almost every single day. You can just hop into the tournaments page and check out, you know, what tournaments are available, which free ones are today, or which ones are coming up. And you can really sift through those and give it a go. I mean, a good sign that you're on your way to becoming pro is winning tournaments, because there's a lot of pressure in the tournaments. It's a one and done type of scenario where you win or go home, and it really does show, you know, if you can conquer a small tournament, work your way up to bigger tournaments, that's going to be big in documenting your progression as a professional Call of Duty player. So once you start conquering some of those free tournaments, you can move to the pro points ladder and start grinding the pro points ladder. If you guys don't know how pro points works, that's basically how Major League Gaming and how the CWL is organized. So really what eventually happens is in the Call of Duty World Leagues, in the playoffs and the seasons and whatnot, it's all organized by pro points. Amateur player, you can earn pro points just like Scumpy earns pro points, except on game battles in the pro point ladder, you can only earn 50 pro points per day, which is like 5 matches or so. If you were to get 50 per day for a month, that's 1,500 per person on your team, which equals 6,000, which is pretty respectable. To put this into perspective, Optic has 29,110 pro points as a team going into this first CWL event, and a 16th team, which is qualifying for pool play, has 8,515. So in theory, if you were to grind GBs basically every day of the week for this first month of the game, plus do well in the 2Ks, you're for sure going to be a professional Call of Duty player, but we'll get there in a second. You start winning a significant percentage of your pro point ladder games, you can then move to money tournaments. And so what I'd say is you can buy credits on MLG.com, and then you can enter in tournaments, basically between $5 and $15 worth of credits, and go from there as a team. And you can play for some fairly decent money, a few $100s, maybe $1,000 for the bigger tournaments. And there's gonna be a lot of teams, but if you can really do well in those tournaments, that'll be really telling for your guys' success going into the future. So now we gotta talk about the 2Ks. Like I said, a 2K basically means the winner of that tournament gets 2,000 points per player. So if you win a tournament, you get 8,000 points. So like I said, Optic has 29,000 points or so as a team, but they've won 3 of the 2Ks. So really, if you qualify for group play, top 16 teams of pro points before the first event, that legitimately means you're a phenomenal Call of Duty player. And nobody in those first 16 teams is a bad Call of Duty player. So the final step to truly becoming a professional Call of Duty player, after the 2Ks, after the game battles, after everything else, is going to the LAN events and placing well at LAN events. So what I would be saying is going to CWL Dallas this weekend and placing, say, top 32 at CWL Dallas. At that point, that's showing that you truly are an elite player offline and online, and it really does solidify your stance as a Call of Duty professional. And especially if you can market yourself well, you're undoubtedly going to be a professional Call of Duty player at that point. Obviously, this is so much easier said than done. I mean, I've played a lot of Call of Duty, and I'm still kind of at like the playing pro point ladder type area, and like I've played a lot of Call of Duty, and so it takes a long time and a lot of focus and a lot of preparation to be a great Call of Duty player. But I know you guys can if you guys set your mind to it, and that's the key, is if you know you want to and you have a reasonable ability, I think there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to grind for it. The toughest thing is setting aside the time and finding the right teammates to do it with. If you can have 3 great friends of yours who you truly love just spending time with and playing Call of Duty with, and they're all in on scheduling practicing times to really grind and really get better at Call of Duty, I mean, that's what it's going to take for you guys to travel the road all the way to becoming a professional. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. The road to becoming a professional is not easy, like I said, but I'm sure it can be a lot of fun and extremely fulfilling once you get there. But nonetheless, guys, as always, I'm your boy, SalvationsElite, and we'll see you next time. I'm now together as the same squad, and they're back on boots on ground, and they're nasty. As you guys have seen in the 2Ks, they've played phenomenal. They're currently the leader in pro points, and they're the #1 seed in the pool play. All of them have a lot of rhythm. They're really comfortable with each other.